Hey guys, this is Frozen Things Studios here, and welcome back to another movie review. And today, I am going to be doing a review on Winnie the Pooh. So, Winnie the Pooh came out in the year 2011 and is based on a popular childhood series that is considered to be one of Disney's biggest products yet, and is the third film in the Disney revival age, and is the final hand-drawn animation 2D animation from Disney, and it stars Jim Cummings, Bud Lucky, Craig Ferguson, Travis Oates, Tom Kenny, Kristen Anderson Lopez, Jack Bolter, John Cleese as the narrator, and yes, it stars the original cast reprising their roles as their respective characters we've known. Although I don't know if Kristen Anderson Lopez voiced Kanga. I don't know if she did, but yeah, whatever. I don't think she did. Basically, this movie tells the story. Tells the story of Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin, all the characters we know and love. So basically, well, just like always, Winnie the Pooh wants honey, and he searches out for honey. One day, when Eeyore loses his tail, the gang must help Eeyore find this tail, and they do it as a game hosted by Christopher Robin. Whoever finds a tail, finds Eeyore's tail, or at least find a good replacement for it, will win the honey pot. And Pooh, yeah, of course, Pooh's desperate for it. And no surprise, Pooh wins at the end. But there is actually another plot. But Eeyore's tale actually isn't the main plot of the movie. The main plot is actually has to do with the back soon. So basically, in the middle of the game, Christopher Robin had to head to school. So he left a note left a note with a pretty bad handwriting, saying that he's gonna go out and will be back soon. He's leaving and will be back soon. And considering that these characters have the mind of Patrick Star, they misinterpret the note and misinterpreted the note and mistaking it for Christopher Robin getting kidnapped by a monster called the Backzone, which apparently is just their fantasy. So they must work together. So they must work together to save Christopher Robin from the Backzone and catch him. So yeah, that's basically the plot for it. So yeah, now just a heads up, I don't have any nostalgia for Winnie the Pooh. I don't have any nostalgia for Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I admire it. I mean, I admire Winnie the Pooh for being one of Disney's most successful properties. I mean, I acknowledge it. I mean, I know the characters very well. Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, Kanga, Owl, Kangaroo, Owl. And of course my favorite Winnie the Pooh character, Christopher Robin. I mean, yeah, that's why I have no nostalgia for it, and I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites growing up. I did love it. However, I remember watching a certain Winnie the when I was a kid, like very young. I actually did watch this one of the Winnie the Pooh shows. Specifically, my friends Winnie the Pooh, which is basically a Winnie the Pooh show on Disney Junior. And they replaced Christopher Robin with a girl named Darby, who may be not on the same level as Christopher Robin, but she is a pretty charming character. And I will admit that my friends Tigger and Pooh is one of the more tolerable Disney Junior toddler shows, but I don't care for it, and I agree watching it for obvious reasons. One being that I'm too old for that show, and also I have seen the Pooh movies. Specifically, Pooh, the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 1997, and Christopher Robin, 2018, which I saw in cinemas. And Christopher Robin is still my favorite Pooh movie. The one I reviewed or ranted on recently, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So yeah, considering that Winnie the Pooh 2011 is 2011 is a part of the Disney revival era, surely this could be something special, and this could have been the best Pooh movie. But yes, sadly, this is one of, if not, this is one of the biggest blunders of the Disney revival age, next to Strange World. Yeah, this is one of the biggest flops, and this movie is actually what made Disney like give up on 2D animation. The failure of this movie is what made Disney realize that we're done with 2D animation. Like no one wants to see that nowadays, so we'll just stick to 3D animation because people just don't want to watch 2D animated films anymore. They just want Disney knows that people are moved on from it and want 3D animation. I mean, Home and Range failed, but then Disney decided to give 2D animation a chance. But versus the Frog, which underperformed at the box office, but it did underperform, but it did have a cult following. But yeah, Winnie the Pooh, yeah, it flopped hard at the box office, making Disney put their foot down from 2D animation, and yeah, I mean, even though I defend that Disney doing 3D animation, and I think it's not a bad thing, it's really sad to see Disney just give up on 2D animation like that. I mean, yeah, 2D animation, and it's hard not to acknowledge Disney for their incredible work with their 2D with their 2D animation. And so yes, I think I'm not done yet the intro. I think the problem with this movie and what made it flop at the box office is the fact that it came out on the same day as Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Yep, July 15th, 2011. That is probably a dick move to make this release on the best movie 2011 and the highest grossing Harry Potter movie. Yeah, as a result, this movie didn't even get enough recognition. It doesn't even have the length of the length of a feature length film. It's only like less than an hour when it comes to the movie without the credits. It feels like an actual special TV show, or at least a straight to Disney Plus streaming movie. So yeah, it's kind of weird that this was put in the Disney revival era. But of course, yeah, let's get into my thoughts now. I will say that I used to not like this film when I rewatched this film last time. I remember not liking this movie, but I did give this another chance. I wanted to watch this with a more open-minded, and I gotta say, yeah, but I was too harsh on this movie because Winnie the Pooh is actually pretty decent. Yes, it is one of the weakest. It is one of the weaker films in the Disney revival era. Like bottom 5 in the revival era. It is, yeah, certainly one of the weaker films in that era, but it is nowhere near as bad, nowhere near as mediocre as I remember it being. Yes, it's not great, but it still ended up being a pretty good. It's a very innocent and harmless movie that actually is nowhere near as boring as I remember. Because last time I watched this, I was bored as hell, like up to the point where my attention span was can be seen. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to this movie because of how just bored I was. But I actually think it's actually pretty fun, like on rewatch. Yes, like it's actually not boring. I will say yes, this movie isn't boring. It's actually a lot of fun. But I think the biggest credit I can give this movie is that it actually feels like Winnie the Pooh, and I mean it actually does feel like Winnie the Pooh. I mean, yes, the characters feel like the actual characters we know and love. Yeah, without making them feel out of character. You really care for them, and especially the fact that 90% of the voice actors came back to reprise their roles as a character. It's just so great to see that. It's just so great to see that. It makes sense to why they're as stupid as Patrick Star, because that's really who they are. They're as dumb as Patrick Star. Not like and not like modern day Patrick where he's an asshole. I mean like season 1 Patrick where he can be dumb but charming at the same time. And yeah, especially when they mistaken the back soon for a monster. For a monster, I mean that's fine. It's fine. The songs, while nowhere near the best, are pretty decent, especially Everything is Honey, Everything is Honey. Yeah. Now, yeah, the songs are the best. It's most of them are just repeating words, Pooh is the winner, Pooh is the winner, he gets the honey pot, blah blah blah, and then they repeated it to other characters. It's actually pretty catchy. It's hard not to like the song, even though I would have criticized it. And man, this movie sure does make me hungry for honey. Sure, I will admit though, it's definitely a flawed movie as the writing kind of sucks. The writing is really, 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 really weak. Really weak. It felt like two episodes of a TV show combined into one and call it a movie. It barely even felt like a movie, especially with the short runtime. And with the fact that this is a part of the Disney revival era, I wish that it had the length, at least make it 80 minutes, yeah. Make it at least an hour and 20 minutes so this can feel like an actual theatrical movie. It's hard to imagine this movie being played in theaters and then being just less than an hour because usually movies would be like up over an hour, movies in theaters especially. And I'm very sure this would have been dumped to Disney Plus if this movie came out today or if Disney Plus existed at that time. So yeah, and the ear tale storyline is just it's whatever, it's fine. But the Baxter storyline is kind of the problem because it's just this misunderstanding cliche that we've seen many times before. It's just like. Yeah, and then this movie set up a Baxter to be a terrifying monster, but turns out it's just Christopher. It's just it's just a misunderstanding. So it was like, what was the point? Despite them, trying to dread the Baxter and preparing themselves, it's actually fun. Oh yeah, and also not to mention, the post credit scene is easily the best part of the movie. I mean, the fact that it was revealed that the Baxter is actually real, I was like, oh my god, like that is a great twist. Like. They said that it's not real, but actually it's just a fantasy. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it. Yeah, it is one of the shorter. Yes, I know. It is one of the shorter reviews I've done, but yeah, that's all I can say. So overall, Winnie the Pooh 2011 is probably the weakest of the Winnie the Pooh movies I've seen. Of the Winnie the Pooh movies I've seen, Christopher Robin, 2018 being superior, and also Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh from the 70s. But it is a fun, cute, innocent, and harmless film I don't have anything else to say about it besides that. This is one of my shortest reviews, like what I mentioned, but it's still a good review anyway. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna give Winnie the Pooh 2011 3.5 stars out of 5. A decent movie. So also for my review of Winnie the Pooh 2011, I mean, it makes sense as to why this is one of my shortest reviews because there's really not much to say about this. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Winnie the Pooh 2011? Do you think this movie deserved the better? Do you think this movie is as solid as I thought, or do you not care about this movie? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my review on Frozen. Yep, I'm skipping Wreck-It Ralph because I already reviewed Wreck-It Ralph last year. So yeah, I'm going straight to Frozen. Frozen is up next. So yeah, bye guys.